And we're live. Well, welcome, Doug, to the Real Talk. Good to have you on. Good to have you. It's been about 2 years since the last Del Mar show. It's great to have you on the Real Talk to talk about what's going on in the future next week.
Well, we're really excited to get back. It's been a real bummer that everybody's, been locked down. No people can get into lobbies. Again, it's just been, all the things we miss about being with people, we haven't been able to do. And the Del Mar show, the Del Mar Electronic and Manufacturing Show, is all about getting together, having fun, free parking, no cost, a lot of, giveaways and partying. We have the big reception. So just all the fun stuff about being together, we haven't been able to do. So everything seems to be moving ahead real well. Attendance is cranking. Our exhibitors, most of them are back. And, a few people are having a little trouble getting up and running, but we're really excited to be back to the old days.
Yeah, it's extremely exciting to get back in person, get the energy. The energy's out there. Electronics industry, what's happening, the digital revolution that we're in. Everything's moved forward, and everything's using components, hardware, semiconductors, everything that the Del Mar Shore is all about. Really, as I said, the Del Mar Shore is located in the fairgrounds, correct?
Well, it's located, yes, in the fairgrounds, but it's a lot more high tech than that. We have the halls, which are your basic exhibit halls. It looks like any other show once the show gets going. But the seminars, which we have about 40 of, are in a very high tech area with air conditioning and the AV equipment, and it's very nice. So it's sort of a mixture between fairgrounds and high tech. And then the parties out by a waterfall. And we have munchies for everybody to chow on and free drinks. So that's at 5 o'clock on the first day. And the weather is supposed to be perfect. So we're just really excited.
So how many this year? I mean, there's a lot of so can you give us a rough amount of the amount of exhibitors and attendees that you guys are expecting?
Okay, so exhibitor wise, we have a really good feel for, because again, they have to be signed up by now. We're at about 85%, which is really good for a show, because some of the industry shows are down to 50, 40%. So I think it's our low cost has helped. And again, it's about fun, and we're at a really good time where things are up and moving again. So we're at about 85%. We're not sold out, which we have been for the last 5 years. Attendance wise, you never know till the show happens, but we're pretty close to normal, I would say. We're getting about 150 new attendees a day right now, which means that all of a sudden there's this new upswelling. And again, really excited. I didn't think we were actually going to have this much excitement. I didn't think we'd have this many exhibitors. And the attendance, again, not 100% sure, but it looks like everybody's raring to go. And again, we make it easy for people. Free parking, giveaways, T-shirts, drinks. IBS is having a really exciting cafe. If you go to the floor plan in the big Crosby, you'll see their little coffee cup there, and you click on that. And again, they're having food for everybody. So IBS has really, really been great. Sorry to push them so much, but they just all kinds of fun stuff.
Well, overall, we're trying to celebrate the industry and move forward. What's going on in the last 2 years that's changed, and we're in a technology revolution, a gold rush of electronics, and supply chain is the top of mind because it's in the media today, and everybody understands the chip shortage, products, materials. That's what all the Del Mar show is about, between the representatives, distributors, and manufacturers. Correct?
That's correct. But again, the show is about electronics and manufacturing and sourcing. So we have a bunch of seminars for that. And also just the fact that you're able to walk over 450 booths, or this year it'll be about 420, and be able to touch and feel and see. You know what I like to say about a show is you go there to find what you weren't looking for, because you always go on the internet and find what you're looking for, but you don't find the things you're not. And that back and forth with other people can help. You might find another avenue to get products that you need, or a new idea on design. So yeah, and then again, we make it fun and easy. And down at the fairgrounds, which everybody loves, if you're from San Diego, you get that.
Yeah. So right now, registration is free, correct?
Always. always free. And again, a lot of gimmies that go, or little handouts that go with it.
Yeah. So how can people register?
Okay, so registration, very simple. You register online you just go online and register. You put in your email, and if it doesn't show up, you can see if you're registered or not. If you're not registered, you either edit on your old registration or you say I'm new, or you just come in down to the show. The reason I want people to pre-register is because we'd rather send their badge out with their drink ticket for the parties, and so we would like people to pre-register, but you don't have to.
Okay, so you can just show up, know the
That's right.
location at show up, park, get in there and get part of the festivities and all the suppliers and everybody there for the event, correct?
That's correct. And again, parking's free for everyone.
Oh, great. Wonderful. So are there so there's it's a 2-day show.
That's
What
correct.
would attendees expect both days? Are there different events, seminars, or the different, I mean, get-togethers, parties, or what can the exhibitor or visitors expect when they arrive?
Well, I would say that the first day is the big day. Everybody's excited, and we get probably more people the first day, which because again it goes to 5, and then we have the big party. IBS will be having parties, pretty much food and coffee and everything all the way through the show. So both days, but you just have to look at our seminar schedule, which you might have received in the mail, or also you go online, click on seminars, shows you all the different talks that we're having on design, manufacturer, supply chain. But the second day is more of a serious day for people that are real more about serious and not partying. Because again, a lot of this is about having fun. I mean, you can't have fun on the internet with other people. Virtual
Yeah,
trade shows don't exist.
yeah, example. You can't get fun out there. I mean, I guess you guys have a lot of sponsors this year too. I know the big distributors, probably the Arrows and DigiKeys, and who's
Yeah.
all out there sponsors this year?
Well, it's on our webpage, and we have IBS, which is major sponsor, and again with lots of giveaways. Advanced Test Equipment, which has been a sponsor. They do test and stuff right in San Diego here. They've done really well. WindSource Electronics, component guy from LA and Asia. DigiKey has been a sponsor for years, and they, DigiKey, they're like the Sears catalog.
Yeah.
Lots of little stuff. Arrow, of course, they've been a real hallmark of our show. And then Mauser, which again, another Sears catalog. And then Luscombe Engineering, which has always been a sponsor. So we went from 4 to like 7 sponsors, again with IBS sort of the head horse right now.
Well, that's wonderful.
The first guy out of the gate.
Yeah, well, again, we're trying to bring the excitement and the celebration and really lifting the community throughout. And again, this whole show is not just about the sourcing side to find, but networking, talking about ideas, challenges, everything we faced the last couple of years, everything we've gone through, and really moving forward. Because this show, I mean, you got to look at where the foundation of the hardware that goes into all the technology today, from aerospace, defense, telecom, industrial, EV, electronic vehicles. There's so much engineering and so much ingenuity and so much development that can come out of this show, because again, Southern California is also a hub. A lot of engineering, a lot of headquarters with design is down here. So it's really exciting to get out there. I mean, we were there 2 years ago and talking the conversations and the people that come, the supply chain, the procurement, the engineers that are there. It's really exciting for all attendees and exhibitors just to learn and as I said, the 3 L's: look, listen, and learn through what's going on. And digital cannot replace in-person interaction at all.
Well, Rob, what you hit on a big point is all the new stuff going on. I mean, I'm always amazed. I got in the electronics industry because I thought things would. I was in actually industrial controls as an engineer, and I went into the electronics industry thinking, things are going to get more electronics. Well, you know what? It keeps moving. I mean, everything has electronics in it. And what's really exciting is we sell the show and see people grow, attend, come into attendance, is the amount of electronics in like cars and medical equipment and military. But The big exciting thing this year, you're right, is automobiles. I would say not self-driving, just cars. And it is so exciting to see these guys in San Diego and Orange County and LA that are coming out with electrical cars, mostly electrical cars. It's a really exciting thing to see. And again, electronics is all behind it. And one thing I keep wanting to push is people sometimes come down the show and they go, wow, this is a really high-tech show. Yes, it is. It's a very high. You're going to see everything at the show. If you're thinking you're going to see horses and stuff, this is a very high-tech show. It's just that we make it fun also and relaxed. And there's no reason why you can't.
Yeah, if you can't have fun what you're doing. What's a life all about? So we love having ingenuity, engineering, having fun with it, bringing out everybody together, and really celebrating the industry and trying to and build again, build an ecosystem, expand the ecosystem with even new talent, new engineers, new people, and attracting them to the industry. See, we're an exciting. Hardware is an exciting, manufacturing and engineering is an exciting industry that we want more and more people to be attracted to because of the day and age we are today. We need more engineers, we need more design, we need more ingenuity, we need all types of research and development being done.
Right.
Yeah. So moving forward, I mean, the theme of this show this year is to get back in the game, which is great, right? That's really the get back in the game show. So really that comes out. Everybody get back in the game. We're get back in the game, back up the shows and get out there.
Yeah, so we get back in the game. We always have a little spiel, and that's our thing. Get back in the game. We have the robot throwing the cards up in the air with the deck of cards. So it's get back in the game, the card game.
Awesome. So moving forward, you guys have other shows this year. Are you guys putting on another show this year?
Yes, thank you. We're going to do the Anaheim show. We've been trying to get that up and running, but the COVID got in the way. And again, it'll be the same thing, but we know that there we can't. The fairground's not a place in LA, Orange County. So we're doing it at the Anaheim Convention Center in November, and it's same format, free parking. We're going to buy out a parking lot and low cost, free attendance, party, but just not a fairgrounds. Good. And that's the AnaheimShow.com.
Okay. All right.
In November.
We're excited too. We're excited to join. I know it's been a couple of years since you've been pushed back, and we're excited to also bring that to Orange County and move it up. And I think we'll just have just as much as fun as we have in Del Mar, and trying to replicate that into a new area and attract new people, new exhibitors, and new engineers and people buyers that come into the show. So it's really exciting, and I cannot wait. That what's the date of that?
November 14th and 15th.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Doug. I mean, we're really appreciating everything you guys do for the industry, everything you guys are doing. We're trying to help as much as we can to bring the excitement, and all the influences we can into this digital world of attracting more people, more attendees. And I look forward to seeing you at the show and working with you next week.
Well, I want to thank IBS because you and IBS, because you guys are really exciting. You're at the forefront of this digital world, and you're going to be very successful because excitement is really important part of life. And you guys have a really good team. Yeah, very impressive.
I appreciate, our whole goal is not to lift everybody. It's just ourselves, lift the whole industry up, we grow together. Again, that's the thing, is that we cannot grow this industry, the world of the internet and the just digital world. Look, we're much smaller. So we all grow together and move together and try to inspire and move. And that's really from our things, from the values that bring from our company, is to lift and to help everybody succeed, because we all need to succeed together. So thank you very much. Thank you, Doug. And I look forward to seeing you next week.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.